This is Lochaven International Limited here in Stewarton in Ayrshire. We are a knitwear company that makes all sorts of products for all sorts of customers, but the most interesting one was we made the knitwear worn in the Harry Potter films for Warner Brothers over the last decade. We were making these products which are seen by everybody, all over the world, billions, literally billions of people. And we thought it might be a good idea to take it to Warner Bros. To see if there was some sort of licensing deal or some sort of replica garment deal we could do to take it to the market. And 4 years on, we have a worldwide license to supply replica product all over the world, including now the main theme parks around the world too, from Japan, USA, England, and lots of top retailers as well. Every garment that was in the film that we now make replicas of were actually made in this factory in Stewarton. And in order for it to be a true replica, which is what the whole license deal is based on, they have to be made same people, same material, same everything. So of course the biggest challenge we have is not overstimulating demand and actually being able to grow and train enough people up to grow the infrastructure to supply, because the last thing we want is to create a demand we can't fulfill. We don't actually take orders from everybody who comes to us. We have a worldwide license, and we could take 100 times as much in terms of orders probably if it felt like it. Instead we do it in a controlled way to maintain quality and grow at a steady rate, and we grow into demand, and then we stimulate a wee bit more once we reach the level of equilibrium between supply and demand. And this is the way I see it continuing probably for another 10 years. When we first got involved in this company 7 years ago, the workforce was ageing. I think the average age was 58, and at that time I think there was 20 people involved. Now, over the past 7 years, at least half of them have now retired. Because we were trying to get young people without experience in the industry into what was a traditional sort of manufacturing role and basically rekindle an industry which had died years ago, we got a lot of support from the local council. We managed to pull together quite a group of young people for the initial training and apprenticeship scheme, which we started here 3 years ago. So we now, we've recruited I think 6 people in the past 6 weeks alone, mostly from Stewarton and Kilmarnock, and they're coming in, they're learning, and as more people learn, more people can then train. The trainee becomes a trainer after a year, and now the average age is probably 28 or something like that. At the moment, all we see is an increasing demand for not just our specific product related to the Harry Potter side of things, but we do other stuff, and we've got huge demand for that too. It's so much so that we're kind of having to ration it at the moment. All similar related businesses in this area are seeing big demand from all over the world. So from a kind of macro point of view, the world's got a massive shift from east to west in terms of demand. We've got the same challenges everyone has there. Specifically, it's getting enough people back into the industry and trained up and selling it to them that this is actually, it's an industry to get into, it's a career, back into manufacturing instead of so much of the service industries. And this is a prime example of one of these industries which can recover as much as businesses want to actually drive it to recover at the moment, I would suggest. We get a lot of satisfaction out of the fact we are recreating or helping to recreate an industry which had been massive in this area and had pretty much died out until recent years. And we are very pleased to continue to play a part in the resurgence of that and get younger people into work.